state, I'm finna go to the pen.
Yeah.
I thought this was the United motherfucking States, man. This shit supposed to be all
Texas
together.
don't even run under none of those.
Oh no, Texas got, man. I had
Texas do what the fuck they want to do, bro.
my nigga. I had a little debate with a young lady. Like, you know, I be on my black shit too, man. I'm a reading motherfucker, man. I had a young lady tell me slaves was free with the Emancipation Proclamation. I'm like, huh? So you think if a motherfucker sign a piece of paper that people honestly gonna follow those rules? Right. No, they go like that. So they gotta understand, Texas got their own. That's how we end up with our own constitution, with our own rules and regulations. Because when everybody else was like, the North was like, hey man, y'all gotta get rid of them. We're not gonna do that shit no more. It's wrong. Nigga, the whole South left. Succeeded the motherfucking United States. They left. And they made the Confederate States.
Yeah, they made their own flag.
And they still was doing that. That's why I try to tell people to understand. Down south, we're a little different than up north. We're a little different out west because
what I'm saying about
we were still dealing with this shit when they wasn't.
Texas was Mexico, fam. So
Yeah,
understand that even out of all the South, we got our own shit.
I remember what's the nigga name? Stephen F. Austin, the nigga who founded this motherfucker.
That
Like
nigga-
I know like a lot of black people, bro. I hate this, but they don't know their history. They don't like I know not just my grandmama, great grandmama. That's like I knew going to family, you know people, but after a while I had a hunger. Like I wanted to know who the fuck I was. I went and did the DNA shit. I went and got all the paperwork, went to the downtown, look up, okay, for my family was here. They was there, okay, they came this way. Okay, they came on a boat through Virginia. And they went to, when they had the Trail of Tears, when they left and they went to Oklahoma. And that's why I didn't even know the Indians had us enslaved. You know what I'm saying? They fucked me up. And I was like, it's a lot of shit I think if people knew about themselves, it'll give them a little more pride. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up that some people look at it like, if you speak on that shit, oh, you one of them crazy niggas. You like, damn, I'm crazy because I know something about myself.
Trying to be funny. Them the type of people you let think. You don't even argue with them type of folks.
No, for real, that shit crazy.
Because you robbing yourself for that time.
That shit crazy. Like I used to be in them, I be in them little conscious groups and shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. Like, how you gonna tell me that fuck these people, right? I'm gonna say black people, white people hate each other. White people saying fuck the black people. Black people saying fuck the white. I'm gonna be honest. When I ran my motherfucking DNA, I was pissed off for a minute. Because I was confused.
Because you had some white in you?
Yeah.
Okay. I see it, Kimbo.
But I was confused though, because you know the way the nigga think, we thinking a nigga's a nigga. So when I look it up, I'm like, not just no regular motherfucking white nigga, some New Zealand.
New Zealand used to be,
like it fucked me up. I'm like,
you gotta go back into the lineage though, like
right.
Even like the first slaves that were here before us was the Asians.
Right.
But the biggest dynasty that Asia ever plays in a movie is what? The Ming Dynasty.
Right.
It was the biggest dynasty. If you
actually go back in Asia, though,
if you actually go look at these people, if you look, but I'm saying if you look, it ain't that you see us, it's pigment, fam.
Yeah,
like they still look the same in the pictures. Their hair still is the same, greater hair.
But you take
it ain't no nigga
people,
hair, but they still are darker complected.
But you take the Asian,
we turn it into that bullshit.
All of that shit that they call Asian, the eyes, the looks, and all that shit, they come from the Khoisan people of Africa, man.
Understandable.
You go look them up and
but
pull
this
them
is
up.
What I'm trying
You're
to
gonna be like, damn, the people in the Andaman Islands. The one they say they haven't been contacted, they've been out there every time they come out, they try to kill them and all that shit. They know what the motherfucking people DNA is. They try to play like they don't know. Like, that's to let you know it's a fucking trick, because if I can't sit up here and say, fuck all these people, and I go run my motherfucking DNA, and I got these people in me.
It's all the same people.
Thank you. So that's why I try to tell people, it's all a fucking game, man. It's smoking, like you say, smoking mirrors. I'm going to turn these people against these people. I didn't even know, man, it took, like 1800s. It wasn't even a such thing as race.
Right.
What's his name? Blumenbach. I forgot the motherfucking name that invented. I said, that's the dirty motherfucker that ever lived. When he came up with that shit, because
it was just the beginning.
Wasn't nobody even thinking like that. So now, since that shit to now we dealing with motherfuckers we'll say the police come from the Irish. They were pig farmers. That's why we call them the pigs.
Yeah.
So it come from them type of motherfuckers trying to control and, hold they shit down.
Yeah.
Like they were some hustlers. So if you wasn't on their side, they fucking over everybody like a gang. Right. It's like a motherfucking gang. That's why I say not fuck all police, but fuck the rotten, the dirty motherfuckers who don't fly right, because I can't say fuck the police, because if somebody do something to my grandmother or something and I'm not around, I would be happy the police assisted her. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of time we get on that, you know, just because it's popular, all this shit, but motherfuckers don't be really meaning that shit. A lot of times people say shit they don't mean. They get in their emotions. That's why I had to sit back and learn. I want to learn from my motherfucking self. Like, okay, if I'm supposed to hate all these motherfucking people, why am I supposed to explain this to me? Like, why am I supposed to? Because when you tell me that things are supposed to go this way, then you telling me, black power, fuck everybody. But then you go run your DNA and I find out you got fucking Europe, 37% European in you. I'm like, this is a stupid ass argument, man. Like, sit back and try to learn, learn who you are. When you find out who you are and you can't honor everything in you, that'll make you a fucked up person to me. Yeah. For real. Like, if you know you got Chinese in you, how you gonna run around saying fuck Chinese? Like, you got some black people who say fuck Africa. And all of that shit, that's confusing the fuck out of me. I'm like how did they fuck us up like this, man?
But how can I explain this? Africa will commit is a...
That's my first name.
Yeah. It is for real?
My first name, Kimbo, yeah. My mama's name is.
Dope.
Yeah, for real.
Lineage is the same, but all this shit, like our ancestors, take religion, take all that bullshit out there, because religion is all that shit is man-made. That's what's still fucking us up. That's what's still fucking us up.
I can't fuck with that shit at all. People be thinking I'm crazy. Like, I'm one of them niggas, if I run across a preacher or something, he ask me some questions, he gonna leave scratch his motherfucking head.
I'll tear their ass apart.
Because I don't understand, like, bro, if this shit was so good and so powerful, why in the fuck I'm helping the
masses? It is power. It is. It's controlling the masses.
It's for the ones that believe in it.
That's 85% of the world.
You gotta believe in the shit. I think a lot of people falling off from that shit now, because I'm seeing a lot more vacant churches.
Yeah,
like
but
a lot of that shit closing down.
They switching to other religions.
They switching to TDJ.
They just switching to other religions.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Because I was a Muslim too. Besides the fact of who they believe that Jesus is what happened to Jesus, there's really no difference between the Quran and the Bible. It's the same shit, just smaller.
That's when I came across the Islamic faith when I was 14 at TYC. But my imam, when he learned my name, he told me, you know what your name means, you know what that is, you know where that's from, and it fucked me up. He was the first person that opened my eyes. I didn't even know what my name meant.
But what I'm saying is, like, the reason I said this is because we are the same people, but every person doesn't necessarily come from what now is considered Africa. Because when you go into Kemet, a lot of the bodies of land will still join.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the biggest pyramid in Egypt. The second biggest pyramid in the world in the world is where? It's in Mexico. The Aztec pyramid is the second biggest ones. In America right now, in the Middle East, we got pyramids. The only difference is these motherfuckers over here that robbed the country blind. The tips of the pyramid are made out of gold. They just snatched them bitches off and now grass and grew up on they call them mounds.
What fucked me up
the shit is all...
When I was so-called, practicing Islam, man, when I was learning about, all the tenets or whatever, and I'm like, okay, so what about... I'm watching movies and I noticed they used to always have a black dude hanging around protecting the kids. I was like, okay, he a bodyguard, but I didn't realize that this was they slaves back then. And I started like, a eunuch. What the fuck is a eunuch? I'm like, so if they enslaved a black man, they'll cut his dick and his balls off so he can't reproduce. But they'll reproduce with the women because they feel like you are what your father is.
And do you really believe
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Hold up, but do you really believe it?
Yeah, I know.
Because that was practice in America. That was practice in Kemet.
No, when I didn't commit, I said with the Arab countries.
Oh yeah.
The Arab slave trade was before the.
It was.
But I'm saying that's the way they did. That's why in them countries you'll see darker guys in Arab countries, or darker Muslims, but they'll feel like they're gonna explain to you, I am what my father is, because they made sure that no black males reproduced. Like they'll have babies by a black woman, but the dude is gonna tell you he's not gonna honor that black side. Like my boy they killed because he tried to say they had to pay in gold, America, Gaddafi. Like a lot of people that's weird. I'm like, why can't y'all just be cool and show love around the table. All of this shit, and everybody that got fucked over, I'm gonna say, shit, nobody got fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What's wrong with showing love around the table?
Everybody had slaves, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has had slaves.
Everybody has. That's true. That's true.
But like, that's why I say you got to do, because like this body of land right here that we call America, this shit is northern Morocco. If you break down the body of land where they broke.
But that's
do you know we should pay a tax to a motherfucker that lives in Africa right now?
I have to be following the Morris teachings or whatever to go with that. But see, I'm gonna put it like this. I've been through all those schools of thought. So now I'm on some.
Can I hit this here?
Yeah. Like I've been through all those schools of thought, so I see flaws in all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even in that, because like I tell niggas, I was in the penitentiary with Moors.
I studied.
I'm just saying, so I'm like, so if you
ooh.
wasn't a citizen, you was just there, so why are you even here? Like, why did it send you back to where you're supposed to be? And I understand where they coming from, but I try to tell people they changed the rules on us when we get some shit like when they had that and it was understood. All they do is go change the rules on us again. Every time we get some shit good, they gonna change the rules on us.
Look, this is why I say it, because like I do a lot of studying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I take what I can for each one of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like the whole thing that I fuck with is because even over there in Europe and in Africa, they try to any body of people, the Muslims, Christians, Moors, whatever, whatever they're close to, they're gonna try and set a claim to that is ours or is theirs.
Trying to make everything. They claim everything.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing I fuck with certain parts of their shit and belief is because besides what we see for like Egypt being so what it's supposed to be, more was like the first real motherfucking civilization. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't the first.
They were like big booming castles.
But you gotta understand, like when my boy Tariq Ibn Said was the soldier when they conquered Spain and all that shit. Like,
what was it?
When you go back and check that shit, you can see what was the race of the people who was in control, the commanders. Yes, they did hire some morals to do their dirty work and hold shit down, but they wasn't the commanders in the army. You know what I'm saying? Like what they call them, the King's Army. Familiar with that? King Leopold, when he came to Belgium, and he hired all the Gat bars and the little red hats to help them kill all of the Africans in the Congo to take it over or whatever. See, when I found out that kind of history, I was like, God damn, Moors. Like, because I was from watching, it seemed like they was like one of our biggest traders. Am I right or wrong? The Moors.
They was.
I'm saying they helped. They helped. I'm saying
help.
Yes,
they was friendly.
They assisted the slave trade.
Friendly. No, what they did
were they the navigators?
They was friendly. No, they was friendly.
I'm saying, but were they navigators though? They navigated the
white
seas or whatever.
Were. That became Moors.
I'm saying,
that's why they said they were friendly.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about the black Moors because you got all kind of Moors
over here. Yeah, but all of them come from the same ones. That was Moors' downfall. They was fucking friendly. They gave all their secrets and put motherfuckers and made them shit that they wasn't supposed to be.
Like it's like friendly, but then too, like I know a lot. I done had so many debates with them, so I don't mind saying it though. But a lot of that shit was them selling out, man. Because right now you ask some Moors, he African, he'll tell you, no, I'm not African. Black means death, all that bullshit. But how are you not when you? I can tell you all of the people who they came from before they even became that what they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't cut your past off. That's what kills us when we cut our past off. Because all other people, like you talk any other people, any other races, the ones who successful from the Koreans, the Italians, whoever that's winning right now. They have Chinatowns, all that shit. They honor where they come from. You go in their little stores, they got shit in there that's going to represent where they from and who they are, whatever. You go around some other people that's culturalists, you can tell the difference with people who don't honor their culture.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of Africans that I see, the only difference I see out of them is they believe exactly where their body of land is, that's what they shit is.
Right. But you got a lot of them, I've met a lot of them that's fucked up too.
Ethiopians, you ask them they African, they be like, nah, I'm from Ethiopia.
Yeah, because a lot of them, they look at Africa as a continent. We didn't even name it that. Yeah. The original name is Akibalan. Yeah, and they'll tell you so. But they know when you say shit to them like, oh, you from Nigeria, you Nigerian, they'll be like, oh, you from Africa. Okay, yeah, because they know, they agree because to your understanding. But like, they might be, say, practicing Ifa, some type of African spiritual religion, but they can sit down with you and talk about Jesus. Because I didn't know this. I didn't realize how they've been colonized. Like the shit that we already been through, they going through it now over there. Like ain't nobody never wondered like if Africa's some bullshit, why is China still in there? Why is Spain in there? Why is all of them? But they eating like a motherfucker out there. But you telling us, man, fuck your history, fuck your past. That ain't shit. You're gonna teach a motherfucker about Martin Luther King and all that.
Anywhere else in the world, in the airports, that's what you see is brochures and shit till you go to Africa.
Right,
America, the only place you don't see that shit.
Right. That's crazy. Cause everybody
they
go
tell you
there.
go Hawaii and
everybody like I got a couple of cats that's from Africa, man. I be on, blogging with on the internet, and it fucked me up, man. Like the greatness I be seeing. So I feel like, hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with us liking or loving or learning about it. So if it hurts somebody. For you to like, I be at bars and shit talking to people, man, and I say some shit and have them like, how the fuck you know this? I'm like, it's in a book. It's like most people don't read these books, like, so they don't know a lot of this shit. I don't feel like reading a book make you know better than nobody else, but it's gonna put you in a better place. It's gonna make you know some shit. It's like if you're in the music game, I tell everybody, man, get the book done. What you need to know about the music industry from Donald S. Passman. My nigga, that book, I don't give a I done did all this shit. Done been to Vegas, Cali, everywhere doing shows, and I feel like I knew everything. But when I sat down and learned the business, I felt like I knew what the fuck was going on, huh? You got who?
Break.
Time to break. Can't tell me what the fuck
to do.
Yeah. The fuck
he
wrong
right,
with you,
y'all.
Can't tell me to break. Nah, though, man, good conversation, man. I'm glad I had somebody I can talk some other shit, like, I don't want to just come on here talking about music shit all the time, Sometimes I want motherfuckers to know we got artists who are wise, who got knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, them kind of talks need to be had, man, for real. For real. Okay, what kind of break you want us to have?
Sure, gonna take us to break, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man, Shay said we going to break, so we going to break. See? Well,